Hello and welcome to New York. In this video, we're going to talk about Grand Fiesta Americana Punta Cana, Los Corrales, which is an all-inclusive resort that will be opening in Punta Cana in late 2022, according to their website. Right now we are nowhere near Punta Cana. We are in New York, just walking around, and just want to talk a little bit about this resort that I found online while I was just doing research about some resorts that are opening in late 2020 and beyond. So I'm just going to show you some pictures of the resort. These are just renderings, not what the resort actually looks like right now. Grand Fiesta Americana Punta Cana, Los Corrales. For those of you who don't know, Fiesta Americana has a few resorts in Mexico, one of which is called Fiesta Americana Condesa Cancun, all-inclusive. It's a family resort. I went for a tour there and it looks like a very nice place. So in my opinion, Fiesta Americana is a solid chain. They have some good resorts in Mexico. And they're opening a resort in Punta Cana, and the website says late 2022, which is obviously in a couple of years, so no need to mark your calendars just yet. But if you're curious about new resorts, and if you like to visit different kinds of resorts, it might be worth just doing some research, maybe as it gets closer to late 2022. And what's very interesting is that if you look at these renderings, I'm going to show you a few photos from the resort website. Again, these are just renderings. Not what the resort looks like right now. It looks very interesting because what you see prominently is this lagoon, which is apparently over 100,000 square feet of space. There are 5 pools, supposed to be 554 rooms. So overall, it looks like a very large project. And of course, having all of that water around that lagoon, it looks very interesting. Always interested in resorts that don't just have a typical layout and just a couple of pools and that's it. To see that there's this huge lagoon, very large property, looks very interesting. But again, unfortunately the resort is not opening anytime soon, so you might have to wait a couple of years. But in the meantime, there's other resorts that are opening, and of course many existing resorts. But I just want to talk about this resort because I remember seeing it maybe last year and wasn't sure when it was opening. There's really not that much information about the resort right now, except that it's a family resort, 5 pools. There's a huge lagoon that's apparently over 100,000 square feet in space. And some of these renderings look very interesting. And again, they have some resorts in Mexico, one of which is a family resort in Cancun. That's really a budget-friendly resort for seemingly good value, because we went for a tour there. We didn't actually stay there, but the pools look great. It's Fiesta Americana Condesa Cancun in the Cancun Hotel Zone. Of course, not related to the property they're building in Punta Cana, but definitely I might be worth just doing some research about this new resort in Punta Cana if you're just curious about just looking at different types of resorts. And also this one does have this huge lagoon, which that was the first thing that caught my eye. If you're looking at these pictures that I'm showing you, you're kind of wondering, oh, what's all this water? And I do hope that's water that you can swim in, like basically a giant pool, and I hope that's the intention there, so that you'd have lots of space to swim. I'm not really clear on where exactly the resort is in Punta Cana. Maybe it's in Uvaral Alto where there's more space. But either way, might be just something to check out, opening in late 2022 according to the website. So 2 years is a long time for an anticipated closing date from today when I'm filming this, October 3rd, I think. So that really means that the resort, you never know if it's going to open on time or if it's going to be delayed, or maybe it's going to be early. So that was what I found. Sometimes if you go to Google and you just search for new Punta Cana resorts or new Mexico resorts, you can actually find some good articles about new resorts that are opening, resorts that are renovating, and things like that, just about new resorts. Because just for me personally, it's always exciting to see what new resorts are being built, whether it's in the Punta Cana area, Dominican Republic, where I've been a few times, or if it's in the Cancun area, or around Riviera Maya, etc. But obviously with everything that's going on, it's kind of, I kind of start to wonder like how much more demand is there for new resorts. But you know, I hope that everything will go back to normal in terms of where occupancy rates were before, because that's really, a lot of these projects were obviously planned prior to 2020. So, and some of these resorts are huge. They have 500 rooms, 700 rooms, etc. So I do wish those companies all the best, because it's a difficult time, especially to open something like a resort when maybe some people aren't as willing to travel right now. So that's all for this video. Grand Fiesta Americana Punta Cana Los Corrales, opening in a couple of years, late 2022. The pictures look really cool. If you want to look at some of these pictures in more detail, feel free to go to Google and just search the name of this resort. Thank you for watching, and have a nice day.